we are going to go through and make small batch Play-Doh. With any luck, it's going to work just as well as it did yesterday. Small batch just means it doesn't make a ton of Play-Doh. And it uses just ingredients that you have in your house, and you don't need to cook it. And if it lasts for a couple days, it lasts for a couple days, and you'll whip up another batch whenever you want. So, real quickly, I'm going to go through what you need. You need half of a cup of flour. All of my stuff is measured out already. So, half a cup of flour. You need a quarter cup of water. I added green to mine, so hopefully that's going to come out pretty well if we're lucky. 2 tablespoons of salt, which is in here, and a half a tablespoon of oil. I don't have a half tablespoon. I don't even know if they make a half tablespoon, but you could break it down to, I believe it's 1.5 teaspoons, or I just kind of eyeball it with my tablespoon, and it worked pretty well yesterday, so that's what I did. That's a little itty bit of oil here is a half a tablespoon. So all we're going to do is mix everything together. I'm going to start with our flour. We put all our dried stuff in first. So we have flour, and we have salt, and we have our green water, and we have oil. And for the green, I just used regular liquid food coloring. The regular liquid stuff, the cute little stuff that comes in here, about 2 drops, so there wasn't a lot to it. It's in a bowl. I'm going to mix it with a spoon, and all you do is mix it up, and it should form into a ball. You scrape your sides and you keep working it. I don't like to mix Play-Doh with my hands immediately because a lot of times the warmth from your hands will make it stick. And nobody's who's a fan of sticky Play-Doh? Not me. Not me. I don't like sticky Play-Doh. And speaking of sticky Play-Doh, ours actually looks a little bit sticky today. So I may have to run and get some more flour, which I put away because I said, we got this. But if you can tell already, it already made a ball. We already have a ball of Play-Doh. So let's take a look. I'm going to pick it up with my hand and see how sticky it is. It's a little sticky. We're going to work with it a little bit. It's super soft. And again, it fits in the palm of my hand. This is more than enough for one child to play with. It's totally safe. So if you have little ones who may be inclined to put it in their mouth, it's okay. You don't want to encourage them to eat it, but everything's all natural that's in it. So there's nothing crazy in there. So ours came out, so hopefully you can see this. I will show you. It is a little bit sticky. I'm not going to add more flour right now. It's just kind of like making a dough. You can just sprinkle a little flour on the table or sprinkle some right onto your Play-Doh and work it in until it's a consistency that you like. Don't add a ton of it because then you're going to end up going from a little bit sticky to dry and crumbly, and then you have to have water. So just add a very little bit at a time to see how it works. But this right here is our Play-Doh, and that took all of probably a couple seconds. If it took a minute or 2, I'd be surprised.